Okay, here comes a load of sand, and they got the PVC in the trench for the electrical. Well, it's Monday morning, and Clark came in over the weekend and put these can lights in. They're LEDs, and they produce about 60 watts worth of light, lumens, and they only use about 8 or 9 watts. And they're permanent. They're supposed to last 25 years, so you never have to change them. And boy, there are a lot of holes in this ceiling. I remember when I was a kid, our living room didn't have any holes in it. You walk in, you turn on the light switch, and it lights up one of the wall plugs. You have a floor lamp in it, or a table lamp hooked up to it. Do they even have floor lamps and table lamps anymore? And there's an air conditioning vent. We had a cooler in the hall, supposed to work the whole house, and a wall heater, and these little round ones here, that's for the sprinkler. And we didn't have sprinklers in our ceilings. We had them out in the lawn. We would have thought that was pretty funny. And some of these other ones, this one here is for the remote control for the heating system. And we also have some connections for speakers. What else do we have? Oh yeah, around over here. That's the intake for the whole house fan. We never had that. Our whole house fan was a fan on the table that oscillated back and forth. Well, times have changed. And over here are those two outlets there for the television. And we didn't have that in our walls either. In fact, we didn't have television. We had this is the early 50s, and we had a floor model radio, which we would listen to on Saturday morning when Big John and Sparky would read the funny papers to us. That's what we called the comics that were in the LA Times. And we also had a table model radio. We had 2 radios in our house, and vacuum tubes, of course. Okay, the other plug there is for the cable for the television. Television, we didn't have that either. Or cable. And that pipe there, that's part of the central vac. Goes through under here, there's an outlet on the wall. And once we finally got wall-to-wall carpeting, we had a vacuum cleaner that we pushed around. Well, here's the front yard from the second floor. The inspector was out inspecting the sewer line. It passed, so they can start covering that up anytime. Well, it's Tuesday morning, and Jody's here, so I imagine we're going to be moving some dirt around. Looks like the electrical is hooked up. It comes out of this box over here and goes under the storm drain. It's that heavy pipe. It's like about 4 inches. And it goes on the bottom here. This other line here is for the Time Warner cable. So this heavy duty one, the 4 inch goes all the way around to the electrical panel. And here's a connection at the street for the sewer line.
will start right up, right? What's that? It'll start right up. Should. I started it just out.
Okay, Edison's here. They just fished that green fish line through, and then Jeff tied on the yellow rope, and it has to pull this cylinder all the way through that pipe to make sure it's clear. Okay, they're going down now. Well, looks like Jeff's going to tie another piece of yellow rope to the other end. I guess so they can pull it back. Is that so it doesn't get lost in there?
Yeah. Do you ever happen to get caught after they poured concrete?
What?
Do you ever happen to get stuck after the concrete? Yeah. Go in and jackhammer it up?
Yeah. That's why I tell everybody that borrows the mandrel, you're digging it up that day or you're going to buy me one that day. You know?
Hold that! If it gets stuck, I hope you got one in your pocket.
We're in the downstairs bathroom, and just about got the floor done now. Looks like he has one more of those little diamonds to go in the corner. And needs to be grouted. Looks like he's grouted inside the shower. I didn't notice when he did that. It's Wednesday morning, and Edison signed off on the trench going diagonally across the property. So they're covering it up now. And they got one more trench to dig along the left side of the property for the water line and the telephone line and the Verizon cable line. Here comes the bathtub.
You wanted it at the house, right? Yeah. Didn't know there was a cone just hit me in the face. Do not top load. You're younger than I am. You should be walking backwards.
This ought to be big enough. 6 foot long, 38 inches wide. My own private jacuzzi. Except no jets. It's been working in the main shower, putting the stones on, and it's really looking nice. He bought a bucket of little stones to fill in some of the spaces so it'll fill in real tight. But here's the way these rocks are looking. And they're going to come all the way across into the other 2 rooms too. I never knew how much dirt you moved around when you build a house. It's Thursday morning, and Jody's getting rid of the extra dirt. This is the dirt that came out of the trenches, and there's extra dirt because they put a lot of sand in, and the compaction probably wasn't 100%. It's more like 90%. Pretty soon they're going to start digging out for the driveway and the sidewalks. Looks like he's mixing it, doesn't it? Oh, you mixing it up?
Well, I can get it all up, I can't.
But you're baking a cake there. A little sand, a little dirt.
Yeah, dirt, little palm leaves there.
Must be some kind of a level, huh?
Yeah, it gives you a gauge, so you have that 1 inch lip on the outside.
Oh. Those two white marks are the beginning and the end of the slope. Put some wedges in on the other side, so it wouldn't go down and compress on the saw. And we might see them when they take the piece off that they cut. Okay, now he's going to grind the corners. I guess that little grinder fits better than the big saw blade. Jeff's digging in the trench, I think for the water line. And he's been painting the dirt again. These yellow lines here, they're going to show the outline of the planters. We have to have 33% of the yard that's in front of the garage has to be in planter area. Jeff picked up these toilets yesterday at Home Depot. They had a heck of a sale. Those Glacier Bays are $98 and you get a $100 rebate from somebody, probably the utility company, the water company. And that American Standard, it was a little more because we can get a matching bidet for that one.
Sometimes I'll number them.
Oh, that's a good idea. But Chet's working in the upstairs guest bathroom right now. He's putting the floor down. He's cut out for the little squares in the corners. And you notice how he puts the thin sand on both the floor and the back of the tile. That makes it more even seal.
It's flat. You can't feel this. You can't feel it whatsoever.
This is the diagonal room. The floor is on a diagonal. The shower floor is on a diagonal, and then there's some diagonals in the middle.